Hi, welcome to this week's vlog. I've got my macro kit out and I've slowly been amassing this kit to do some fungi, to do insects, which you've already seen me do in another video. But this Olympus kit is proving to be really interesting. I love this focus stacking, as I've mentioned before. I've got, hopefully by the time you see this, I would have had in my possession an IM1 Mark II, which Olympus is sending me with a few lenses to try out, because the capabilities of this system compared with my Nikon system for other genres of photography other than landscapes is phenomenal. So I brought it out to these lovely woods here close to where I live, and I just thought I'd talk you through my kit, the things that I've got put together. So I've got, to start with, an airhead, a three-legged thing airhead, and if you remember Billy and the demise of Billy, this used to be on Billy. I've just attached it by screwing it into this little tripod here, which is really simple to do. I think that came with the Osmo actually, but you can also use one of these they're called Jobos, the Gorilla Pods. They're really good actually, excellent for this kind of thing. But that's to enable me to get really down low. So we've got an L bracket or an Arca Swiss plate on the top here, which means I can arrange this whichever way I want to. I'll put an L bracket on the Olympus, which I'll show you in a second. So that's the tripod setup. Most of the mushrooms or the fungi that I'm photographing today are low down or they're on branches. I've also got Albert with me, which you're on, so I can use him for anything that's higher up. So that's that's the support. You can, let's put it on the floor, you can also use bean bags, your coat. You haven't got to use a tripod support whatsoever. Whatever makes it easy for you. And in the past, I've laid on the floor with bean bags and just scrunched the bean bags up around the camera, and that works really well as well. Camera wise, so we've got, you've seen this before, this is my OMD M1X with the 60mm macro lens on, which is a marvelous piece of kit, absolutely brilliant. With the focus stacking set up in one of the custom buttons, so it really is a question of finding the mushroom, finding the fungi, finding a nice composition, which we'll talk about very shortly. And then once you focus on the front bit of the composition you want in focus, press the button and it takes a series of pictures, which I will then focus stack into one image at the end. So that's how we're going to do it. L bracket attached, obviously. Great thing about the Olympus, as well as the focus stacking, is I can move the screen about, so I haven't got to bend over and lay on the floor, although almost certainly I will be doing that at some point. So those are the standard things that you definitely need. Other things that I've got, which I've kind of over the years I've been using for this, I haven't done a lot of macro work with mushrooms and fungi, but I have done a little bit, and I've picked up a few bits from YouTube as well. So we've got, if you remember this was the diffuser that went on the front when I'm using a flash. I have got two flashes in my bag as well, a Godox 350, which is a sync to the Olympus, and a bigger Godox, the V1 Pro, which was I used to have with the Fuji cameras, and that can be as a slave, so I can set that up almost like a mini studio if I want to. This though, today I'm going to be using it as a reflector. Haven't planned to use any flash in these. I think the diffused light from the clouds is going to work brilliantly. So that works really well as diffuser, and as you saw, it just folds up really small and just sticks in this little cover, which is absolutely brilliant for just sticking in your pocket, and you can use it to bounce some light into things. So that's that. I've also got these bits of coloured card, which I acquired, which we can use those. Cut them in half. They were A4 and I've cut them in half, so you can use these in the back of photographs, and you've probably seen insects done this way, but I kind of thought I'd bring them out. They're in my kit bag now, because I've got a separate camera bag for macro now, to keep everything away from the big bag that I carry around, so I don't need to carry macro stuff all of the time. But that sits in the front pocket, which is really useful. And I've also got these, a pair of scissors just to trim up little bits of grass that stick in the way or in the background that don't kind of sit right. Now, I obviously don't recommend going to hacking things down with a scythe, but I thought a little bit of gardening like that isn't going to make a great deal of difference really. So scissors also important. I obviously use my fingers as well, but just to be able to get into things and nip those would be really, really useful. So those are the main bits of the kit. They just sit in the front pocket of my bag, which you can't see, but it's just down here. Other things that I've got this, which I've used ever so often. I got this off Amazon. It's got some little crocodile clips, and what you can do with this is you can attach this or stand it up somewhere. It comes with a bracket. Actually, I don't know where that's gone. I'll find out in a second. You can clamp it to trees, and then you can hold bits of branch out of the way, or you can hold diffusers, or you can hold bits of paper on it if you want to as your background. So that's really useful. Articulated arms that stand in place. Again, not very much money, but really, really useful. So that's cool. I've got a cloth. It has two purposes. First thing it will do is clean the lens if I need to, but also makes a really nice background out of focus in the distance, just to give it a little bit of kick of colour, which is really, really good. And then the final thing, as well as my Valorec gloves, which I've got in there I don't need today, are the two Godux flash guns. So this is the one, this is the V350 O, which means you sync to the Olympus, so that will sit on the Olympus hot shoe. And then we've got this Godux V1 Pro, which I could use as a slave for this. So if I was doing that, imagine I'm a fungi, you're going to have the main light 45 degrees, and then this one has a fill light. So if this was power 1, which it won't be, if this was power 1, this would probably be power half, and that's the same as taking portraits. You can also use it as a backlight to illuminate things like that, and you've also got daylight as well. So all of those things are quite useful if you get really into macro photography. Not sure I'm going to use that today because I'm just really trying this out. So but that's the kit anyway. Thought I'd share that with you, and everything's in a separate bag just to keep everything away from my main kit. Right, let's go and see if we can find some fungi in this lovely woodland. I've been recommended to come here because there's loads and loads of fungi about, and also there's a foraging group turning up tomorrow, so I'm glad I've come here early because there may not be anything here after that. While I'm looking, let me just put some fungi pictures that I took before. This is a couple of years ago with a Fuji X-T4. I'm quite excited to see how the Olympus copes with this, because I think it will cope really well. I think it'll be a better piece of kit. Right, enjoy the pictures. Let's go and find some fungi. Camera in position. So I've come across this nice little fella who is sitting nice and proud. He's really clean and tidy. Just need to lock the tripod in. So I've got the little ball and socket head here, and that's not gonna, if I let go of that, the camera's gonna fall. So I'm just gonna hold it, push it against the ground. So focus on the closest point. And I could use one of these backgrounds. Let's have a look and see what it looks like with a black background in the, behind it. Yeah, no, I don't really like that. It's actually got a little bit of moss behind it, so that kind of works okay. The only thing I might need to do There's a little bit of grass here. I'm just going to snip away so that it's cleaner. Try not to disturb anything else. Another one there. Just move that out of the way. Don't mind that little brown leaf there. And that's fairly clean. So focus on the nearest point of the mushroom and bracketing on. Just adjust the exposure. So we've got, I'm going to go with f2.8, which on a micro 4/3 lens is about f4, because that's going to give me some nice bokeh in the background, as much as we can get. And bracketing is turned on, and the brilliant thing about the Olympus is you press it once and that gives me a stack of images. First one in the bag. Put it on the screen for you. See this, but there's a lovely little mushroom or fungi just in there. So I've set the camera up briefly, or just roughly. This is going to need a little bit of gardening. There's lots of grass in front of it. Just going to trim the grass with the scissors to give me a clear view of it. And it's just some of it, not all of it. I've got some autumn leaves which will make a nice kind of autumnal background, which will look good. Again, a focus deck of this. Let's see how we get on with this one. Right, so got down low here. Just going to trim up a little bit of this grass. Move that leaf out of the way. There's a bit that comes in there. I think the worst thing would be if I cut the mushroom. That wouldn't work very well. These bits here in the way. I don't mind a little bit about a focused foreground, because I think that looks quite cute. But there's one there. I think that's all right. The other thing that I've got is no, that works. The focusing box is green as well. This doesn't actually help either, because it looks like grass when it actually isn't. So most of this is just moving it to one side actually. A little bit there at the back, which I think is too close. Just trim that up. There we go. And that's uncovered that a little bit, but it's still going to be fine. Now I've got the reflector. I just want to put some light in the front here. So if you remember, this was the reflector that I used on the flash before, and that's just kicking. Whoa, that's going to go down here. We're going to get down. I'm just going to put a little line, such as there is underneath the gills a little bit. I think that is good. So here comes the bracketing. Let's do that again, because I think I moved it. Okay, and last go. But I love this bracketing. Such a great thing to do. Right, that's that one. Let's move on. Right, so I found this lovely little guy here on this log, which is perfect. So a wet log, just been raining, got a little bit of moss. I'm just going to put the reflector underneath him, and you probably can't see that, but it makes a little bit of difference to the gills. Manually going to focus on the edge here, because it's easier that way. So I'm focusing on the closest point. Bracketing's turned on. Bash. And there we go. Well, there we go. Only in here for a couple of hours. Haven't done an awful lot of this. enjoy doing it though. It's been interesting finding out about macro. You have to really focus in with your eyes, and photography is all about finding things. It's about looking, it's about seeing properly. It's a bit of a dead end there, but I go back this way. And I've enjoyed being out in nature as ever. It's been brilliant, and hopefully you like the results. There's some very spectacular fungi out there, definitely. I haven't necessarily seen any today, but looking at the world in macro is fantastic and always brilliant. Just a word of warning, I'm sure you know this, but I know I have some school age guys who kindly follow me, and I'd just like to say to you, if you're out doing that, be careful what you're picking. Certainly don't eat any, because you may get yourself violently ill unless you really know what you're doing. So if you're going to go out somewhere to look for mushrooms, and it's a great thing to do, then go with somebody who knows all about foraging, which I don't. So I tend not to touch the fungi just in case. But there we go. So thanks so much for coming. Hopefully next week I'll be out with the Olympus stuff, the new stuff, which I'm really hoping I'm going to enjoy using, because it looks fantastic. Got some great features. Hopefully going to take it somewhere exciting to do some proper landscapes with it. So tune in for that. If you haven't subscribed, think about doing so, because that will mean that you can find your way back to the channel. And until next week, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.